From basketball to volleyball, CPHS 6 covers the sports. Exciting local high school and community sports can only be found on CPHS 6. Home entertainment with a touch of class.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to CPHS Channel 6 and tonight's high school hockey game between the Port Huron Northern Huskies and the Port Huron High School Big Reds. I'm Kent Fenner, along with Don Button, here to bring you the play-by-play for tonight's game. And now, Don Button will give you the starting lineup for tonight.
Thank you, Kent. The visiting team on the scoreboard, Port Huron Northern. Starting at left wing, a senior Mike Bales. At center, junior Paul Crouch. The right wing, senior Tim Hamill. The two defensemen are senior Mike Bales, senior sophomore defenseman combination of brothers Brian Murphy and Todd Murphy. The home team for Port Huron, left wing, a junior Aaron Carpenter. The center, senior Alfie Wetzel. At right wing, senior Jason Howe. The defensemen are senior Kevin Twist, Roger Fox, and in goal, number 30, Nate Johnson. I failed to mention the starting goalie for Northern, senior Matt Mills. Northern is coached by Daryl McCarroll, assisted by Paul Jones, John Flood, John Gosger, and Carlo DeCan. The Big Reds, coached by Tom Miller, assisted by Jim Bannatyne, Steve Bannatyne, Greg Wagner, and Dave Haino.
Well, Don, this looks like it's the first rivalry game between these two teams this year, the first time they faced each other. Do you think it's going to be a close game or a good game?
These games are traditionally close checking and low scoring. If there were odds makers involved, they might favor Northern by a couple goals based on they have more experience. But emotions run high, and if the goaltending's sharp, anything can happen there.
You never know what's going to happen in a rivalry series like this. They play each other twice a year, and normally they split every year. And it should be a good, tight, hard-checking game.
That is true, but the last 2 years, Northern has swept the series.
We're about ready for the face-off. Referees John Napolitan and George Moss getting ready to drop the puck to start the game.
Be some butterflies out there, but the first check or two, they'll get the adrenaline going. Things will loosen up a little bit.
Yeah, even the coach has got butterflies tonight.
Not to mention the mothers and fathers.
Looks like both teams are a little bit nervous here, hesitant to get up to face off to start the game. But we'll get her going here in a second. We'll be with you.
Paul Crouch taking the face-off for the Huskies, Alfie Wetzel for the Big Reds. So here we go.
Here we go. Face-off won by Northern. Puck's being brought up the ice. Bales shoots it into the corner as he skates over Fox on the way in. Puck in behind the net now. Scramble for it along the boards. We got a whistle. We'll have a face-off in the Big Red zone. Looks like we're going to have some penalties here to start off the game right off the bat. The referees are going to try and control it right away. And we'll see who we got here. Looks like number 20 for the Big Reds is going in. Kevin Twist is going in.
Looks like both teams are out to set the physical tone for this game.
I didn't see what the referee called it. Was it interference he called, Don, or
I didn't catch
what was that? We'll get the official ruling on that and get it to you as soon as we can. Face off again inside the Big Red zone. Puck's along the boards again. Scramble for it. Northern comes up with it. Bales has it. Tries to get it out in front of the net. He's blocked away. Now the Big Reds trying to get it out of their zone and do. Big Reds playing short-handed for the next 144. Here comes the Huskies back for the puck. We got number 12. Muzzy coming up with it. He passes it over for Plummer. Plummer coming up the ice. Dumps it into the zone. It's going to be blown down on the offsides, and we'll have a face-off.
Good checking job by the Big Red there, forcing the Northern men offside. The penalty on twist was for roughing.
Ready to face off outside the Big Red zone. A little more pressure on the Big Reds trying to kill off this penalty. There's 1:27 left in the penalty. Face off goes inside the Big Red zone. Aaron Fox has it, tries to get it out. It's kept in by Murphy from the Huskies. Big Reds get the puck again and shoot it down the ice. You got Murray behind the net with it. He gets it up to Crouch. Crouch brings it up, passes over. Hamill ends up with it. Now we've got a face-off, another offsides. We'll have another whistle, and they're really hitting hard first part of the game tonight, Don.
That's right. Both teams are out to establish that physical edge. It's interesting defense lineup by Northern. The Murphy brothers. Todd is a sophomore and Brian a freshman. They'll be around for years to come and they'll get better and better. You can be sure of that.
Getting ready for the face-off again here. We're gonna, Big Reds come up with it, shoot the puck down the ice. There's 1 minute left in the penalty. 13:45 left in the first period. As Hansen comes back, tries to clear the puck around. He's taken into the boards by Howe. Now Plummer's taken down, knocked off the puck. Huskies come up with a slap shot on goal and saved by Johnston. Puck cleared back down the ice again. We've got Hansen with the puck, trying to get a play set up here. Get things going. Got a half a minute left in the penalty, the Big Reds. Now Porty takes it and dumps it into the corner. Going after it is Bales. He's taken out of the play by Big Reds. Bowerson trying to get it out of the zone. Everybody's getting taken into the boards. Howe's going with it. Now he comes up with a save. Johnston, puck cleared behind the net again by Fox. Now Howe trying to get it up to Steve Smith. Smith dumps it down the ice. We got a line change for the Big Reds. Now Northern back behind their net, setting up another play, trying to get it up the ice. Hamill passes it back to Hansen. Hansen up to Sly. Sly trying to get a shot off. Gets it. Scores! Shot by Mike Sly, going around the defense and blocked off the goalie. I don't think Johnston saw that puck at all. And what a play that was, Don.
I noticed in the breakout for Northern, they're putting both wingers at the far blue line, trying to loosen things up for a quick break. That's just what happened there. And these players, when they're younger, are taught to shoot at the far post, just what Mike Sly did, and he really threaded the needle.
Well, we got 12:31 left in the first period, with the score now, Port Huron Northern 1, Port Huron High 0. Face off center ice again, won by Northern. Murphy shoots a puck up the ice into the corner after it. Goes Huskies, pucks around the net again. Roger Fox tries to clear it out. He gets it up to Steve Smith, and Smith dumps it into the corner. Now Smith's going in after it. He's coming up against Murphy. Puck's into the boards. Now we've got Shannon with the puck, trying to get it in front of the net. It does. Shot by Big Reds. Number 12, Keisha got the shot. Saved Mills. Puck back out front again. Another shot saved by Mills. Now the Big Reds, number 18, Tim Shannon with the puck. He's taken into the boards. Northern comes out with it. They're just trying to clear it out. It's kept in by Smith. He breaks his stick. Huskies bringing it out. Ewan with the puck dumps it in the corner as the Huskies try to change and get a fresh line out there. Slide with the puck into the corner. He's followed up by Keyser, taken into the board, still got the puck, gets it out to Porty, shot, missed the net. Norton with the puck back in the corner again, Sly with it, he gets it back to Murphy. Murphy over to, and they score again. What a play by the Huskies. They take over this game. What a play that was, Don.
Well, that was good positional hockey there. The left winger for Northern, right on the doorstep, the puck came to him. He was where he was supposed to be. The result was a goal. Great shot from the point. Started the whole thing.
Well, the Murphy brothers controlling that puck out at the point and getting it back in there sure made it set up that opportunity. We'll get the official ruling on the assist and stuff for the goal. We'll get them to you as soon as we can.
First goal was Mike Sly, assisted by John Hansen and Dave Muzzin.
Puck faced off again. Northern dumps it into the 4-yard zone, into the corner, trying to center it out. It's number 10, Hamill. Big Reds get it out of the zone. Is it taken into the boards heavy? We got a penalty call coming up here on Howes.
Assist number 12, Dave Muzzy, and number 20, Mike Sly.
Looks like the Huskies are going to get a penalty here. I didn't see that. Who got the penalty? No. It's going to be against the Big Reds for checking from behind. Looks like number 10, Alfie Wetzel's going in for checking from behind. At 10:53 left in the first period, 2-0 to score in favor of the Port Huron Northern Huskies. We'll have a face-off outside the Husky zone.
The second Northern goal was scored by center Chip Plummer. He was the man on the doorstep converting that rebound. Assisted from Dave Muzzy and Mike Sly.
Big Reds win the face-off. Fox just dumps it into the corner behind the Northern goalie. Now the Huskies with the puck, bringing it up the ice. Bales passes it up for Porty. He gives it over for Plummer. And we got a whistle. We'll have another face-off inside the Big Red zone. Well, it looks like the Huskies come here to play hockey tonight, Don.
Yeah, they've taken quite a decided physical edge, I would say, at this point. Their checks are a little bit stronger, and got Port Huron a little bit off balance at this point.
Looks like the Big Reds are having a little problem getting on track.
Don't sell Tom Miller short. He's a great motivator, disciplinarian. He'll get the most out of that team.
2 minutes for checking from behind.
A face-off inside the Big Red zone to the right of Johnston, the goalie for the Big Reds. Northern with the puck behind the net. Porty tries to get it out front. It's taken away from him by Keyser. He dumps it down the ice, intercepted by Plummer. We got a whistle. Puck was knocked down with a high stick. It'll be brought into the Huskies zone for a face-off there. There's 1:32 left in the penalty to the Big Reds. 10:25 left in the first period with the score 2-0 in favor of the Huskies. As they come out here right off the bat and put the puck in the net, and momentum has been in their favor, Don.
Got Steve Smith and John Keyser out there now in the penalty killing unit.
Keyser with a shot. It's knocked down by the defense. Plummer comes up with a puck. He passes it up for Port. He goes underneath his stick. Puck's kept inside the zone. Now along the boards is Keyser and Plummer. Now Smith with it. He tries to get a shot, centers it over to Keyser. Keyser's getting a shot off. It goes off a defenseman into the corner. Now we got Muzzy with a puck back to Hansen. Hansen waiting to get somebody in a position here. Back up to Muzzy, over to Porty. Porty dumps it up for Sly. Goes back to Porty. Now Muzzy with it. He winds up shot. Missed behind the net. Puck goes all the way around the boards and down the ice again. That'll help kill off some time for the Big Reds. 45 seconds left in the penalty. Puck brought back up the ice again into the Big Red zone. Behind the net goes Bales. And McIntyre. McIntyre gets to the puck and clears it down the ice. Now I got Murray with the puck. He passes it up for Bales. Bales over for Sly, or Hamlet it was in front of him. Puck's knocked back out again by Fox, kept in by Bales. Now Murray with a shot. Save Johnston. Huskies try to get it back to their point man. It's intercepted by Keyser. Dumped out of the zone, dumped back in off sides and cleared the zone. It's back in. Now Fox, Aaron Fox from the Big Reds controlling the puck. He passes it up for McIntyre. McIntyre dumps it up the ice. And the Huskies dump it back into the Big Red zones as the penalty expires to the Big Reds. We've got 8:35 left in the first period. Big Reds with the puck again, trying to get it out of their zone. Huskies swing the puck back up again. We've got McIntyre and a whole bunch of people in the boards now trying to get the puck out. Now we've got Ewan with the puck. He takes a shot wide. Big Reds with the puck trying to get it out of their zone and do. That's dumped back in again by Muzzy. Now I got Aaron Fox with the puck. He's skating end to end with it. Brings it around the net. Trying to find somebody open, pass it out front. It's knocked away. Fox with it again. Shot. Oh, just missed it. Rimblowski tried to get the shot off, and the puck just went by his stick. Well, we've got the puck back into the corner again. McIntyre centers it. Weak shot by Spatafor off the side of the net, and the Huskies just dump it out to clear the zone. We'll have an icing call. Puck will be brought back to the Husky zone for a faceoff. And it looks like Big Reds are trying to get things back going again.
They just had their best scoring opportunity there with Rumbelski camped on the goal step there, and the puck came to him. He was all alone, but the puck bounced over his stick, and the chance went a glimmering. See, back in the lineup for the Huskies tonight is Jimmy Kewen. He's been out for a few games with shoulder injury. Glad to see him back in action.
Smith with a shot, saved by Mills. Whistle and another face-off inside the Husky zone. Big Red's trying to chase up a good opportunity to get that puck in the net, get back in this hockey game. Northern controls the face-off, dumps the puck down the ice. We've got another icing call. We'll bring the puck back down for another face-off. We've got 7:30 left to go in the first period here in tonight's hockey game, and the score 2-0 in favor of Port Huron Northern Huskies.
I think the Big Reds are going to have to do something offensive here to maybe try to set the Huskies back in their heels. Get a little sustained pressure going.
Face-off controlled by the Huskies. Porty with it, trying to get it upside the zone. It's knocked away by Smith. Smith at him again. Now Plummer trying to get the puck in the zone. It's taken away by Kieser. Now Hansen passes it up. We've got Sly with it, gets it back to Hansen, back up to Porty, now back to Hansen again. Hansen just shoots it up the ice. He's knocked off the puck by Smith. Now Ward shoots it in, or checked that, where it was Murray that shoots it into the corner. Puck into the boards. Bowerson trying to get the puck out of the zone. It's taken away again by Plummer. Shot by Hansen, scores again on a defective play. Hansen got that puck back to him, shot it into the zone. Fairly weak wrist shot, and it just went off a player and into the net. Quite a play, Don.
The shot would have been about 6 feet wide and hit a leg or a skate. And I believe went right between the pads and Nate Johnson, who was making the step over. Just a freak thing, but it looks big on the scoreboard.
That makes the score 3-0 now in favor of the Huskies, and kind of a oddball play there as Hansen just trying to pass the puck in front of the net to somebody, and I believe that was a Big Red skate that went off him. Now the Huskies with the puck again. Murphy with the shot. That was Brian Murphy. He's wide. Huskies try to keep it into the zone. They put it back to defense, and it comes out.
Huskies goal scored by number 2.
Puck back inside the Big Red zone. Fair with the puck, trying to get it out of the zone. It's intercepted by Crouch. Keeps it in. Now Hamill trying to get a backhand shot off. Goes wide. Puck goes into the boards again. It's being held there by Twiss and Bales. Now we got a pass in front of the net again. A shot by Crouch. Beautiful save by Johnson, and the Big Reds cleared in out of the zone. We'll have a whistle and a face-off again. And Don, that was another close one.
It was. If there's an unsung player on this Husky team early in the season like this, I'd have to say it's Tim Hamill. Thursday night against their opponent, he was very strong skating against the Sarnia Northern team, and he was a big part of that play there that almost resulted in the 4th goal of the game.
Ready to face off again inside the Big Red zone. Face off controlled again by the Huskies. Johnson goes down and covers the puck as Campo tries to get a shot into the goal. A little mix up there, but we're not going to have too much trouble with it. Referee's trying to get things straightened out. We'll have another face off inside the Big Red zone, just to the left of goalie Nate Johnston.
That's the big red wolf pack up there in section 6 that you hear making the noise.
Puck controlled again, another shot by the Big Reds. Keelan trying to get the puck in, and Johnston with a save again. Now the Big Reds trying to clear it in. It's shot in on the offsides, and it'll bring it all the way down the ice for another face-off. And we've got 5:41 left to go in the first period, with the Huskies ahead 3-0. Looks like both teams are really putting a lot of effort into this game, and you never know what the results are going to be by the end of the third period, do you now?
And an interesting thing here, the resurface will be after the first period, so they'll have a chance to regroup, freshen up for the second period. But then they'll be playing the third period without the resurface, and that's when the conditioning will come into play.
Face-off inside the Husky zone, controlled by Northern Plummer, but Keyser gets around him, tries to get it in front, and Mills comes out and covers the puck. We'll have another face-off.
Mills hasn't really been tested yet tonight. He was very strong Thursday against Sarnia.
Face-off inside the zone again, controlled by Northern. Trying to get it out, it does. Gets by Twist. He goes back and gets the puck back in again. Now we got Murray with the puck, getting it outside the zone. Twist shoots it back in for the Big Reds. Murray into the corner to get it. He gets it up to Sly. Sly passes way over for Porty. Might have a break by him coming in front of the net. He stops, tries to get a shot off. It's intercepted by Twist. Keyser gets in there. Big Reds trying to get it out of their zone. Twist into the corner with it. Now in behind the net. Hansen's trying to take it away. Porty with it. He tries to pass it over. Keyser intercepts it. Shannon with the puck tries to get it out of the zone. It kept in by the Huskies. Now Keyser again. He passes rink wide. It's intercepted by the Huskies. Hansen with the puck, and Big Reds intercept and dump it into the zone again. Now I got Murray with the puck. He gets it up for Hamill. Goes by him down the ice. Twist just shoots it back. Hamill picks it up again. He's coming in on goal. The shot saved Johnston. Puck's picked up by Big Reds. Spadafore trying to get it out of the zone. He gets it over for Smith. Now Keyser with a shot, saved by Mills. What a save that was. Hit him right in the shoulder. Now the Huskies back out with it. That was by far the best shot that the Big Reds have had so far in this game. Now the puck shot back into the ice offsides. It clears the zone. Northern comes out with it. Hamill with the puck trying to get in front of the net. Another shot wide. Puck comes all the way back to the point. Murphy with the puck. He has it taken away from him, dumped down the ice. Now we've got Howe with the puck. He's trying to get it in front of the net. Passes it over, shot, missed the puck. What an opportunity that was, as we got another penalty coming. Looks like the Huskies are going into the penalty box for a hook. Looks like number 7, Fleet's going in for 2 minutes. Will give the Big Reds the advantage, and probably the best opportunity they've had so far in the game, Don.
Right, they're starting to pick up the pace a little bit. They've tested Mills now. Mills was ready for that last shot. Very tough shot. He didn't go down. If he'd have gone down, the shot would have probably caught the upper corner. The hooking penalty, Fleet just held the hook too long. That's what caused the penalty.
Face off inside the Husky zone again. Puck goes into the corner. Porty gets down and clears it down the ice. Big Reds will have to come back to get it. Johnson comes out and stops it for Aaron Fox. He passes it up to Howe. Howe bringing it up the zone. He dumps it into the corner. Back in for it is Carpenter. Hansen clears it up. Tries to get it out of the zone. It's intercepted again by Big Reds, number 7, Rumblowski, with the puck again in the corner. Tries to center, couldn't get the shot off. Big Reds with another good opportunity there. Putting a lot of pressure on now in this power play. Fox with a shot high. Now Carpenter and Plummer into the boards, and Huskies get the puck and clear it down the ice, get it out of their zone. That was Hansen that cleared it down the ice. Now Roger Fox back from behind his own net with it, trying to get a play set up. He passes up for Rindalski. Rindalski gets it up, and it's Carpenter's knocked off the play. The puck comes into the Husky zone. Now Murphy with it. He's trying to get it out of the zone. Big Red's trying to get it back, and it's dumped out by Campo. As the puck goes into the Big Red zone, trying to get a play set up again. Got Twist with the puck. He passes it up for Smith. Over to Kieser. Kieser dumps it into the corner. Now Murray gets the puck around the boards, and it's dumped down the ice by the Huskies.
10 seconds.
Big Red's trying to get things going. They haven't got much time. There's just 5 seconds left in the penalty. Now Hamill intercepts a pass from Smith. He gets it inside of the zone. Now both teams are at full strength again. Smith with the puck again. Passes it up for Kieser. It's intercepted and knocked away by the Huskies. Now Bill tries to get it. It's knocked away from him. Puck in the center zone as Murphy tries to control it for the Huskies. It's taken away by Shannon, brought up the... Now McIntyre with the puck. He has it dumped out of the zone by the Huskies. Now they're back with it, trying to get a play set up. As Crouch shoots it into the zone, Porty with it behind the net. Bowerson goes in to knock him off the puck. And Shannon comes up with it, comes out of the zone, gets it over to Kieser. Now McIntyre's going for it. He's taken into the boards by Muzzy. Got just a half a minute left to go in the first period. And it looks like we're going to have a whistle and another face-off inside the zone. Well, puck's brought out. It's controlled by the Huskies. Whoa! Here comes Plummer with it. He takes a shot just wide. Now Miller tries to keep the puck in. He's knocked off the puck and it's shot outside the zone. As the puck goes back inside the zone, Twist with the puck. And that's going to kill the first penalty. And we're at the end of the first period, ladies and gentlemen, in tonight's high school hockey game between the Port Huron Northern Huskies and the Port Huron High Big Reds with a score 3-0 in favor of the Huskies. And it looks like that first period was really a lot of hustling on both sides.
Port Huron Northern 10.
Huskies outshot them 10-5, and that would probably be a fair example of the difference in play in the period.
We're going to take a break here between periods, ladies and gentlemen, as both teams go into the locker room and get a little pep talk from their coaches, and we'll be back to bring you the second period action in just a few minutes. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and we're here to bring you the second period. Tonight's high school hockey game between the Port Huron Northern Huskies and the Port Huron High Big Reds. First period action, the Big Reds come out and scored early, ended up with a 3-0 lead at the end of the first period. And Don, you want to recap the scoring of first period there?
Sure, Kent. The opening goal, just 13 seconds into the game, there was a roughing penalty. The first goal was scored by Mike Sly, assisted by John Hansen and Dave Muzzy. Second goal, Chip Plummer getting the goal, assisted by Dave Muzzy and Mike Sly. And guess who forgot to write down the third goal?
I believe that was scored by Plummer, wasn't it?
He got the second one.
Hamill got the third goal.
That's right.
Number 10, Hamill got the third goal, went off Big Red's defenseman into the net, deflected past Johnston.
Shots on goal in the first period. Port Huron Northern 10, Port Huron Big Reds 5.
Well, both coaches have had about a 10-15 minute break to get into the locker room and talk to their kids and try and get them pumped up, and I'm sure Tom Miller was telling his kids we need more scoring opportunities, Don.
That's correct. They've got to sustain a little constant pressure to keep from being on defense themselves. That's the only way they're going to get back in the game. I'm particularly impressed with the way Northern's using the whole ice. I noted several times when the play got bogged down between the blue lines, instead of just dumping the puck away, they would throw it back to their own defenseman, regroup, and attack again, much in the manner the Europeans do. They're stressing puck control, using the whole ice, and it's working well.
Well, Big Reds, on the other hand, had quite a few scoring opportunities, just weren't able to get the handle on that puck at the last minute and get it past the Huskies goalie, Matt Mills. On the other hand, Johnston had a lot of pressure on him, made some real nice saves, and I think these next two periods are really going to be tight played.
That's right, Ken. The first period, Northern just basically beat Poirier into the puck, and when that happens, you don't have any time to shoot, and the adrenaline isn't going, and it's tough to sustain any kind of pressure when you're getting beat by the puck.
Ready for the second period action to begin as Napolitan drops the puck. It's controlled by Hamill from Huskies. He dumps it into the corner. Now Fox comes back and he's taken into the boards by Bales. Still comes out with a puck knocked away again. The Bales with a puck. He clears it back to Murphy. Murphy shot checked a little bit. It's soft into the corner. Now Bowerson trying to get it out. Bales with it again, taken into the boards by Kieser. And Bowerson backhands it out for Smith. Smith's knocked off the puck by Murphy. Now it's shot back into the corner by Crouch. Puck in behind the net goes by Fox and Hamill. Bowerson clears it up for Shannon. He brings it out of the zone. It's intercepted by Crouch, kept in and knocked into the corner by Kieser. Now the puck cleared out by Mills to Porty. It's taken away from him by Kieser. Now Porty back with it again, trying to get it out of the zone as Murphy gets the puck and shoots it down the ice. Now Aaron Fox comes up with the puck, gets it outside the zone again. Muzzy coming back for it. He passes it over for Hansen. Hansen up for Plummer. He goes off his stick to Bowerson. Bowerson tries to get it back out. Porty intercepts it, dumps it into the corner for Sly. Now Sly coming around the net with it, trying to find somebody open. He's taken into the boards by Fox, passes it out to Plummer. Now Plummer backhands it out front. Corey just off his stick. Puck was just knocked off his stick by Johnston as he tried to intercept that pass and knock it away. It's cleared out front again, taken by Plummer. He's trying to find the open man, dumps it over for Sly. What a save by Johnston as that puck was passed right over to Sly. Had a wide open shot and Johnston able to get over there and make the save as the Big Reds clear the puck down the ice so they can change lines up. We'll have a whistle, we'll have a face-off outside the Husky zone, and what a save that was, Don.
That was a great move by Nate Johnson. That'll probably get his confidence going now, and it's kept the Big Reds in the game right now. He was ready for that goal-mouth pass. Porty, a big, strong man with a long reach, is really dangerous in the slot.
Face-off outside the Husky zone again, controlled by the Northern. As Murray brings it up the ice, that's Brent Murray. He dumps it into the corner. Twist going back for it. Kewen passes it around. It's intercepted by the Big Reds. Now we've got Carpenter with it. He dumps it into the corner. Now Hull coming around the net, trying to get the puck as the Huskies try to get it out of their zone. It's kept in for a minute. Now Fleet gets it outside the zone. It's intercepted by Roger Fox again and dumped back in again. As the Huskies bring it out of the zone. Murray clears it out of the zone. He gets it to Campo. Campo dumps it in behind the net. Roger Fox from the Big Reds comes back and gets it. He passes it up the ice and it's intercepted by the Huskies again. Huskies trying to get it inside their zone. Fox knocks it back for a minute. Another shot by Murray. What a shot that was, or Murphy, I'm sorry. Now Crouch with it, trying to find an open man. He gets it back to Murphy again. Puck goes off the net, comes back out for Hamill. It goes off his stick. Big Reds clear it out of the zone. Spatafor clears it out. Now Bales with it. He takes a wrist shot. Johnston with the save, and he'll hang on to it. We'll have a face-off again inside the Big Red zone, and the Huskies are really putting the pressure on again, Don.
That they are, Ken. You're talking number 9, Todd Murphy on defense. You're talking about a future All-Stater. That's my prediction. He's rock solid back there in the blue line. Also on the Big Reds, an interesting transition from the football field from a 2-year starter at quarterback. We have Aaron Carpenter out there now playing left wing in the hockey season.
Face off again, controlled by Northern. Puck passed in front of the net. Porty with it. Couldn't get control of it. It gets cleared out of the zone by the Big Reds. Now we got Spatafor coming after it. It's cleared out of the zone by Hansen. Now Plummer with it, passes it up the ice. As Twist picks it up and clears it outside the zone again. We've got McIntyre with the puck. He's going to dump it into the corner. Spatafor comes in behind the net. He loses control and it's cleared back out by Henson again. Now out to Porty. As Plummer's trying to get it out of the zone, he's interfered with by Spatafor, and puck's kept into the zone. Now Muzzy clears it out of the zone and down the ice. Into the corner for it. Puck's in along the boards, cleared in front of the net, up to Sly. He's trying to wait for somebody to get open to Porty. Johnson with a save. Puck into the boards. The Big Reds try to clear it out of the zone and do. Now Muzzy dumps it in off sides and it'll be cleared back out again. Now we've got Rumbelski with it as he dumps it into the corner so they can get some fresh bodies out onto the ice. Huskies with a puck. Muzzy tries to clear it up. It's intercepted again by the Big Reds. Shannon with the puck. Knocked off by Hansen. Hansen going in around behind the net, trying to get it out of the zone. Knocked down by Smith. Pass comes out. It's intercepted by Bowerson and knocked back down the ice. Now we got the Big Reds bringing it into the Husky zone. As Shannon takes it in behind the net, he's taken into the boards by Kewen. He controls the puck again, tries to get it out front, is knocked away by Fleet. They both go into the boards. Digging along the boards for it now. Both teams trying to come up and control it. Huskies Fleet comes up with it, tries to get out. It's kept in by Fox. He gets a shot off, save Mills. Shannon with a rebound shot. Mills makes a save as the Huskies clear the puck down the ice to take the pressure off the zone. And we'll have a face-off inside the Big Red zone again, Don. And that little spurt by the Big Reds was looks like they're coming alive again.
That's right, Kent. In particular, number 12, John Keyser, a 6'1", 145 junior, having an outstanding game. He's the one out there that's really making some things happen. I'm looking for him to score a goal before this game's over. Interesting transition for him, too. John being an all-area cross-country man in the fall, now playing hockey for the Big Reds.
Face-off controlled by the Big Reds. Howell with a shot that goes wide. Big Reds keep it in. Twist dumps it into the corner. Now here, Alfie Wetzel behind the net comes up with a puck. He's trying to get it out front to somebody. Everybody tied up in front of the net. Dump back out front again. That was Twist with a shot across in front of the net. In the correction, that was Howell. Now Hamilton tries to take a shot, misses the puck. Big Reds pick it up again. Now Alfie Wetzel just dumps it outside the zone. Murphy tries to shoot it back in again. Puck goes into the boards and we'll have another face-off as the puck, I believe, went off a skater on the bench of the Big Reds. Well, it looks like both teams are having trouble here getting that puck in the net here in the second period, playing a lot of defensive hockey here, Don, so far with 8:47 left to go in the second period.
That's right, Kent. Both teams are hitting pretty hard right now, and that's keeping the wingers from flying down the wing.
Puck controlled by Northern on the face-off. Sly with it. He passes it over for Miller. Miller bringing it up. Gets it up to Sly, and it's blown down on an offside call. We'll have a face-off again just outside the Big Red zone as the pass was brought in offside.
Sly just came within an eyelash of coming in point blank there, but just a half stride offside. It's kind of offside that a coach doesn't mind seeing.
Face-off again, controlled by Northern. Murphy dumps the puck inside the zone. Now it goes in behind the net. And Corny with it. Puck back over into the corner again, scraping for it. Now Plummer comes up with the puck. He's trying to get out front, get a shot, gets a wrist shot. It goes off of his own man, and puck's cleared out of the zone by the Big Reds. Now Murphy with the puck again. He passes it up for Sly. Goes underneath his stick. Controlled again by the Big Reds. Pionk tries to get it out of the zone, and Murphy comes up with it. Sly with a shot, goes off a Big Red, crossed in front of the net. Now Pionk with a puck, gets it outside the zone. He's knocked away by Plummer. Now Sly inside the zone with the Big Reds, clear it back out. Now we've got a shot by Jerry Ward from the Big Reds. Mills makes a save, gets it back to Muzzy. Trying to get it out of the zone. Fox shoots it back in for the Big Reds, back into the corner again as they switch lines again. Trying to keep fresh bodies out on the ice. Huskies with control. It's dumped into the corner again by Kewen. Aaron Fox comes back, dumps it back for Smith. He's taken off the puck by Compo. Now the Big Reds clear the puck out of the zone as it went in between the defensemen for Northern.
It is? Who's in there?
Now we've got a scramble for the puck. Big Reds come up with it. Shot by Kieser. He shoots just wide. Puck comes outside the zone. Now Fox with it. He gets it over to Twist. Twist up to Smith. Smith's bringing it inside the zone. Drops it back for Shannon. Shannon trying to get it over to Kieser. Gets it back to Fox with a shot. Saved Mills. Puck still inside the zone. There's a shot by Kieser. Goes off a defenseman back out to Fox. He dumps it in behind the net. The Big Reds trying to put pressure on. Now Murphy, or Hanson, the correction that was, dumps the puck down the ice. We've got an icing call. Puck will be back inside the Big Husky zone.
Great shot from the point by Roger Fox. That one just caught Mills' pad. In fact, I don't think he saw it until right at the end. A great goal-scoring opportunity by the Big Reds.
We've got 6:25 left to go in the second period, ladies and gentlemen, with the score still 3-0 in favor of the Port Huron Northern Huskies. Face-off controlled by the Huskies, trying to get it out of their zone and do. Now Bales with a puck. He's got Sly with him. The shot saved Johnson. Another good shot as the Huskies brought that puck in. Pass was passed over to Hamill. Hamill with a wide open shot, and Johnston able to get in front of that and block it off.
Bales in the feed? Yeah, great plate making by Bales there. Johnson went down on his knees and fortunately smothered the puck, but just a great move by Bales.
Face off inside the Big Red zone again. Ready for more action. Face off is controlled by the Big Reds. Carpenter dumps it out and down the ice. Now we got Howe coming in around the corner with it. Puck goes off the board somehow and goes back to Wetzel. Wetzel tries to get it in front of the net. It goes behind it. Now we got Howe trying to get it out front. And he does. Puck's knocked away though. Goes back out. It's kept in by Fox. Now Howe with it backing around behind the net to Carpenter. Carpenter trying to get it out front. It's blocked away by Mills. And they knocked the net off its moorings. We'll have a whistle on the face-off inside the Husky zone. And it looks like the Big Reds keep trying to put the pressure on, and Northern just able to get in front of the play and keep the Big Reds from putting that puck in the net, Don.
Well, the Big Reds are having a much better period than they had the first period, and with 5:47 left in the second period, this is still anybody's game. The Big Reds are holding their own on the physical front at this point.
Face-off again controlled by Northern as Bales clears it out and down the ice. Bowerson comes up with it from the Big Reds and clears it up into the Husky zone. Now we've got Crouch into the boards with it along with, I believe that was number 11 from Big Reds, McIntyre. Now Huskies trying to get it out of their zone again. Hamill passes up. It's intercepted by Aaron Fox. Shot saved. Mills. Beautiful glove save as Aaron Fox picked that puck up back out on the point, skated in, took a shot on Mills, and he was able to get a glove on it and make that save to keep the Big Reds from getting back into this hockey game, Don.
As you saw, Aaron Fox, a big experienced defenseman, had about 25 feet to work with, and he walked right in and let a real good snapshot go that I believe would have caught the upper corner. But Mills just got his glove on it and made a great play himself.
Just got 5:21 left to go here in the second period, ladies and gentlemen. Face off inside again, the Husky zone as Shannon comes up with the Big Reds, tries to get it out front. It's intercepted by Plummer. Plummer tries to clear the puck. It's knocked into the corner by Smith. Now he got Murphy with it again. He gets it over to Muzzy. Muzzy up the slide. It's intercepted again by Smith. Keeps it inside the zone over to Shannon. He tries to get around Muzzy, taking into the boards. Now Keyser with a shot, saved Mills. As Slide picks up the puck, tries to get out of the zone. Bowerson intercepts it, takes a shot just wide into the corner. Now Keyser dumps it back into the corner. Smith coming in for it, trying to get an open man. Tries to get it back to Keyser and does. Keyser gets knocked off the play, and we've got a penalty coming up to the Huskies. Mike Slide's going to the box for checking from behind, I believe. With 4:40 left to go in the second period here, the Big Reds are going to have a power play opportunity, Don.
Well, that penalty was the result of the continuous pressure that the Big Reds are putting on now. They're moving the puck fast, beating Northern to the puck, and Slide in desperation checked the man from behind and got a charging penalty for it. With 4:40 left, the Big Reds have the one-man advantage.
This could be the opportunity that the Big Reds need to get back into this hockey game with a man advantage. 4:40 left to go in the second period. They can get back into this hockey game with just one goal.
Husky
Put him close. Now Fox with the puck back in the point, trying to get it back to Keyser. Goes around him behind the net. Charging call called on the Husky player. Now we got Keyser with it. He gets it back to Aaron Fox. Fox with a shot. Stopped in front of the net. Huskies trying to get it outside of the zone. It comes back and the Huskies clear it out as Bales dumps the puck down the ice. Back for it comes Bowerson. He's beaten to it by Hamill. Now the Big Reds coming up the ice. Smith over for Shannon. He gets it over to Keyser. Keyser back to Shannon. Dumps it in behind the net. Now Fox with it. It's taken away from him by Murphy from the Huskies. Shannon back with the puck again, trying to get something set up. Keyser with the puck, trying to find somebody open. He dumps it back to Shannon into the corner again. Shannon back to the point. Bowerson with it. He winds up for a shot. Puck goes off. Huskies comes outside the zone. They got to clear it. Puck was knocked out by Hamill. There's a shot by Fox that goes wide. Now Shannon gets it over for Keyser. It goes off his stick and back outside the zone again. Bowerson waiting for him to clear. Now gets it back inside the zone again. Puck's taken into the boards by Crouch. Now Bowerson with it again. Passes it over for Keyser too far as Northern picks up the puck and dumps it back down the ice again. We've got just a half a minute left to go in the penalty. As Johnston feels the pressure from the Huskies and covers the puck up, we'll have a face-off inside the Big Red zone as Crouch come racing down the ice on that puck and made Johnston cover the puck up for a face-off down.
Well, with 32 seconds left in the penalty, the Big Reds are showing some good puck control on the power play. Using the points well and are playing a very good period.
I'll tell you what it was. Northern, I believe, had a sign, a Fortran Northern sign hanging. Somebody from Fortran High, one of the fans.
We're back into the action again as the face-off inside the Big Red zone. Big Red's clearing the puck out. It's dumped back in again by Hansen. Huskies still controlling the puck. Muzzy dumps it back into the zone. As Twist comes up with it, trying to get this power play going again. Carpenter with the puck passes behind Wetzel. As the penalty expires to Northern, both teams back at full strength again. Muzzy trying to get the puck out of the zone. He's knocked off as Howell loses a stick, tries to keep it in with a skate, and it's brought out by Hansen. Gets it over to Sly, passes it back to Hansen behind him. Puck taken into the boards again. Now here's Howell without a stick, trying to get the puck into the zone. Now he gets a stick, trying to control it. Muzzy comes up with it. He gets it over for Plummer. Plummer brings it up the ice again. Now Porty dumps it in on goal. Johnson with a save. Now we got Twist with the puck, trying to get it out of zone. It's intercepted by Plummer, taken away by the Big Reds again. Now Howell with the puck again, trying to get it out of the zone. He's chased by Plummer. He gets it back for Roger Fox. He's knocked off the puck by Porty. Now Big Red's trying to clear it out of the zone again. McIntyre tried to clear it out, and Hansen kept it in. He goes in on net. He's taken off the puck by Twist. As Big Reds try to keep it in again. Hamill with the puck into the corner. Twist trying to get it out. He's taken into the boards. Now McIntyre with it, shoots it out and down the ice, and we'll have a whistle, another face-off, as we've got an icing call here with 1:21 left to go in the second period. Score still 3-0 in favor of the Port Huron Northern Huskies, and there's quite a lot of excitement there for a while, Don.
Had a lot of excitement in the crowd, just in good fun, mind you. Some of the kids on one of the teams tore down a banner from the opposite side, and that created quite a stir, and I thought we were going to have a little set-to there, but everybody's laughing, and I'm sure there's no hard feelings.
Looks like they're just having fun with it as the play goes on again, and Huskies get another shot on goal as Johnson covers up. We'll have another face-off here inside the Big Red zone, as the Big Reds trying to get some momentum going here and get that puck back in the net and get back into this hockey game. Both teams digging hard for the puck. Both teams with good opportunities, not able to take advantage of them here in the second period. Big Reds control a face-off. Fox with the puck. He dumps it up for Smith. Smith has it go off his skate. It's intercepted by Crouch. Back to Murphy. He shoots it around the boards in behind the net. Puck's cleared out front. Dumped back into the corner again by the Big Reds. Hamill into the corner trying to get the puck out. It's taken by Smith. Trying to get it out of the zone. Less than a minute to play here in the second period. Smith with the puck yet, bringing it up the ice. Hamill goes after him, gets around with a shot now. Mills with a save. Puck goes down. Mills is down. Looks like he took quite a shot. And Smith come around there, trying to get in on goal, and went right over top of Mills, Don.
He did. He was crashing hard for the net like you'd want him to, and he had a defenseman harassing him, and purely an accident. There was no intent there to bowl the goalie over. But give Matt Mills credit, he held his ground, and Port Huron is still scoreless.
Good play by Smith, bringing that puck up the ice. Went just about end to end with that puck, skating around everybody. Had a good opportunity, but Mills able to get in front of that shot and keep it out of the net. And he paid the price. Got just 39 seconds left to go here in the second period, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight's high school hockey game between the Port Huron Northern Huskies and the Port Huron High's Big Reds. Score is 3-0 in favor of the Huskies. Both teams working real hard here tonight. Real good hockey game.
Might mention that the linesmen and referees for today's game, veteran officials George Moss and John Napolitan.
Face off again inside the Husky zone. Big Reds control it. Taking into the boards, get the puck back behind the net again. Now we got Payant coming out for the puck. He's taking off it, Sly with it. Trying to get opened up and get a play set up. He passes up for Porty too far. Spatafor comes up with it and dumps it back into the Husky zone. Now the puck goes around McIntyre. Porty comes outside the zone with it. He's got Sly with him. Trying to get open. He's taken into the boards by Twist. Puck goes in behind the net. Sly trying to get open. He's knocked off the puck by Spatafor.
3 seconds.
Back to action. That's the end of the second period here, ladies and gentlemen, in tonight's high school hockey game between the Port Huron Northern Huskies and the Port Huron High Big Reds, with a score 3-0 in favor of the Huskies. And end-to-end action as we'll come back in a minute for the third period.
Shots on goal in the second period.